Okay, Elizabeth, looking at essay that you sent on religion and peace here. Remind me if I don't send you a different video. I've got another video that will complement this that has an approach to the religion and peace essays, regardless of what the question is, just a plan. I'm also marking this on the understanding that you've only had 5 lessons with Sir on religion and peace, so he's going to be lenient with what how he marks you, I imagine. Um, as he's obviously going to take that into account, and you're going to learn more about it after, and to have a more chance to put a more well-developed essay after the trials. Okay, so I haven't seen this, and I don't have a marking criteria, so I'm just going to go straight to how I would read it and give you feedback based on that. Reference to sacred text. So I'm looking at Hebrew and Christian scriptures. Demonstrate, so you need to show by example how one religious tradition, so you're going to do Christianity, assists an adherent to attain inner peace. Okay, so you've chosen a harder question than what most people would. The brighter students want a question like this one because you have to have a depth of knowledge about the subject, because you've chosen 2 of the 8 aspects of the religion and peace, because there's 4 Christianity on the syllabus, 4 for Islam. And you're just doing Christianity, so you've narrowed it down, and then you're linking sacred text to inner peace. So because the sacred texts also outline some of the principal teachings, you'd be looking at speaking about the principal teachings as well, leading to how to help an individual attain inner peace, and then that inner peace, how that can assist in attaining world peace also. There are, what I'm looking for in this response are the 2 ways that people can attain inner peace, and that one of them would be that it's transcendental and it's just given by God, it's divine, and just by being conceived that you achieve that godly peace. But then also you have to find peace for yourself, and an individual try and deepen their relationship with God, and attain that inner peace by doing things that they can do in the world, such as prayer, charity, meditation, etc. Okay, so that's what I'd be looking for in this. I'd be looking for quotes of your own, obviously, from the sacred text to complement this response. I'd be looking for at least 3 of those, but up to 5. This is a search for peace. Yeah, good. Participation in the sacraments, that's Christianity, Catholicism, so you'd have to make the distinction between the variants there. Okay, so you've made even though it doesn't ask you to make a judgment, you're pretty strong with your modality, so there's nothing wrong with that. What I didn't see there was the transcendental peace that you get just by being born. So that could be, sorry, I can see it here, so that might be it. Okay, so this is where you'd say it's transcendental peace, all right. But you haven't explicitly said that. So me as a marker, I could imply it, but if you can smack me in the face with it, then it's going to be better for you. Good, so there's one of your quotes. Okay. You guys into the worldly piece here, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you've got your quotes and your no dramas. I'd probably start a new paragraph here because there's quite a bit in that. And maybe just extend like a linking sentence there back to the questionnaire and then start again. Yeah, good. It absolutely does. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious that you haven't worked through the transcendental piece, because otherwise you would be bringing that in here. But everything you've said is fine. See, this is the transcends that I'm talking about, so hopefully I see that you go on that. Yeah, see, so you really haven't got it, because if you knew this, there was two types of peace that an individual receive, or one that they receive automatically, and one that they can attain themselves. You'd be labouring that point home here. So that's what I'd like you to do if you were to do this part again, because now you're going on the worldly way of achieving the peace, which is really good. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing you haven't done, because it's Christianity, is talk about the different variations of Christianity anywhere yet. But you're bringing in these quotes, so the sacred text stuff really well. Good, command will love. So you're bringing in one of the principal teachings, which is great, because it's showing the marker, you know, the syllabus. I'd be hesitant just to say this, because even if um, you can be at peace with other people, um, but not be peaceful within yourself. Yeah, so it's a little bit confusing there. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it, but someone could trip you up and argue against you there. Yeah, great. Again, variance. All right, so denominations. Yeah, this is what you've laboured all of your essay on so far, which is great, but again, just that transcendental. Yeah, so you're bringing in your baptism stuff there, nothing wrong with that. Right, I'm going to leave it there only because I've got to go. I'll have a crack at trying to answer your Islam now. Because that finishes there, you obviously don't have the depth to get the high range response. But if you were able to bring in that transcendental, bring in the denominations, you could do very well. But I reckon if you've only had 5 lessons on this, you've done a pretty good job on that one. So we're hoping that in the essay you get Christianity. You can talk about Christianity and Islam for religion and peace.